Welcome back to Life with Lenoci. And you know what? We're going to start off this year on the right foot. Literally, I'm on one foot right now on the right foot because I crossed my legs. I crossed my legs with... Careful, Mark. You don't want to get yelled at. Careful, Mark. Now, let me talk about the crossing the legs thing because, listen, not how people usually want to start the year with the subject of crossing the legs, but as a male, I cross my legs. Now, people will cross their legs with their ankle on their knee, right? That's the typical male crossing of the leg. Matt, we got some clips coming here, and it's probably going to start before this. When we cross in the leg as a male, I will sometimes go full woman.
How?
I will full woman. What do you mean how?
It's physically. This is as close as I can get.
Because your legs are fat. Now, my legs are skinnier, so I will go full woman, and I am comfortable about it. And I am comfortable to cross my legs that way because I'm 38, okay? And I'm on my 39th year. But I want people to know that that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal at all to cross your legs like this. It's very comfortable. If anything, it's a little bit more comfortable this way sometimes. With these pants, it's not, so I'm losing my argument. So right now, I'm doing the ankle on the knee. I'm an ankle on the knee crosser. By the way, I cannot sit like this. That's crazy. I cannot sit like this.
Really?
I just can't. I don't even cross my legs this way either. I'm not a leg crosser with my right over my left.
Your
It's
left
always,
over right?
always that way. But like, dude, sitting like this is very hard for me. Like, I'm having a hard time right now sitting just with my legs straight like this. It's just kind of if anything, I would have to cross my legs at the bottom where the ankles are touching and I'm crossing them at the bottom. But like to just stand like this seems like I'm a robot.
I'm super guilty of manspreading.
That's because you have fat thighs. You have a male body. You have a very male body. Like if somebody saw you naked, they'd be like, that's a gay bottom. If somebody saw me, they would be like, that's a fucking out of shape athlete. That's an out of shape athlete. That's what you would go with. With me, you'd be like, oh, he might have been athletic, but he's out of shape.
He was a swimmer.
No, I don't have the wide back. They always have that wide back.
So he was a manager.
He was a manager at a restaurant. Well, look at this. I just caught myself in a lie. I knew I crossed like a girl. It's with the right one. The left. Oh, wow. We just figured out something, Matt. Hey, if I cross my leg, left over right is always ankle only. All right. My left leg, ankle on the knee if it's my left leg crossing. Now, if it's my right leg crossing over the left, oh, I'm full woman. I am full woman and I'm comfortable with that. And that's just how I'm going to be as a person. Now, if I was 17 or 18 or I would say even 23, I would be insecure to sit like this. I think when you're 13 or younger, you don't cross anything. Have you ever seen a fucking child sit like this? They don't do that yet. You don't cross anything. A child might do Indian style. Sorry.
Oh, no. So
sorry, whatever you want to call it.
Literally had this argument where my niece the other day was like, why can't you sit crisscross applesauce? And I was like, I don't even know what that is.
You knew what it was. Mark, you knew what it was.
I was totally grow up and it was Indian style.
Yes, but crisscross applesauce was also a saying back when we were kids too. Now they've changed it to something else.
What do they call it now?
It's the applesauce thing was always around, but we went with Indian style, and it's always gonna be Indian style.
Yeah, but remember, I grew up in Texas. They were anything.
They probably called it.
They called it Indian style.
No, they probably called it fucking brown style.
Yeah, sure.
They called it probably brown feather style. They probably called it like literally slave style. They probably said that. They were like, hey, measles style.
East Texas.
Because wait, what did we give the Indians? Measles?
Yeah.
They probably called it measles style. Hey, why don't you sit measles style? That's what I'm going to say. I want everyone in the classroom to sit measles style. Huh? How about we stole the land from you style? There you go. Fine. That was fun.
Sure.
Either way, I'm sitting like a woman now, and I'm comfortable with that, and that's how we're going to start the new year. Now, I am not prepared, and that's probably because this is the first time I didn't really write down any goals. I didn't say, hey, these are some of my New Year's resolutions. But I'll tell you what, no soda this year. And I've done that probably 4 or 5 times in my life. starting this year, starting today, no soda. No more soda this year. No Coke, no Sprite. If I drink alcohol, it's not mixed with anything sweet. We just do soda, vodka soda. Like, I'll do
Okay.
that soda. But, like, if I do whiskey, it's like we'll do an old fashioned. You know what I mean?
Neat.
Neat. Okay. I would like to drink at most once a month. How about that? The thing about drinking is there's so many holidays. I'm a holiday guy. I like to participate in the holidays. That's a problem. How is somebody that is sober participating in holidays? I'll bet you they don't. I'll bet you a lot of sober people are just like, you know what? Happy whatever it is, but I'm not participating. Of course, that's not true with Valentine's Day, but all the other ones. Easter Sunday. Let's have a drink. Let's go to brunch. Let's have a mimosa. 4th of July. Let's black out. Christmas, eating, drinking. Thanksgiving, drinking. Halloween, drinking. St. Patty's Day, definitely drinking. Probably drugs for some people. In January, nothing after New Year's. You get a whole month for everybody to like get on board and go, yeah, we're going to do it. And then February hits, and what's in February besides Valentine's Day? Isn't there a weekend? No. There's no Memorial. There's not one of those long weekends.
Memorials.
There's something in
There's
May.
presidents or something like that.
No, not a drinking. So Valentine's Day is the only thing.
Yeah.
So Valentine's Day is the first, but that's a coupley thing.
Then you
You
have
don't have to
Memorial
drink.
Day, and then you got Labor Day, and then you got 4th of July. I think it's impossible to drink or not to drink on 4th of July.
Most holidays, it's impossible to drink unless you're like, you know what Oh, here's what you have. This is what I'm forgetting about the Valentine's Day. You have the fucking Super Bowl, which is an American holiday,
Yeah.
and that's a drinking holiday.
It's a drink and snacks.
It's a drink and snacks, and that's a hard one. So you're drinking on that.
That's at least a 4-beer event.
At least. But guess what?
1.25.
I remember saying last year, I'm watching the Super Bowl by myself, like maybe one other person. Like, I'm not doing this where it's it's festivities and I miss it. And I miss a play. I want to watch all the fucking plays. Nope, because I know there will be more than 10 people here and I'll miss it.
No, won't be.
I just want to watch it, and by then I'll have it. I'm moving to a new nice place. I'm gonna go to the West Side now. No more WeHo. No, I don't need this world. I'm gonna go where it's peaceful, and I'm gonna be in Santa Monica. And you're gonna come. You could come to my Super Bowl party. It's gonna be you, me, and your wife can cook for us, but she can't come.
No, she can't cook for us.
Fine, she can not care.
She cannot cook.
So that's what we'll do. And but before we get out of it, so then it's hard to January. You kind of get on track for your New Year's resolutions. I'm giving them to you right now. So no soda was one of them. Running, we're gonna get back into the running game because I'm gonna run a lot on the beach. There's no gym over there.
Yeah, there is.
Sure, there is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just gotta find it. Yeah. But talking about this, one of the best feelings is a lot of the furniture I had was hand me down or IKEA or something not good.
Yep.
Since having a girlfriend and getting a little bit older, I have a little taste of what I know like makes a place cozy.
You're finally living up to your stand-up routine.
Yes, which I'm retiring in my crowd work. I'm going to put out a crowd work special that's going to be 40 minutes long, and that bit will be in there, so I'm done with that. So take a look for that on my YouTube. But that the like how to make a place cozy, like looking back, all of my other, like I lived in a studio. My first place was a 2-bedroom. It was like a gross carpet. Like we did nothing. We were 2 guys. My studio was just like good for what I needed. My other place was 3 guys. It was such a big place. We had to fill it up.
Was that the one over by Fairfax?
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? None of these places
So
were ever
weird.
cozy. You know what I mean? So then as a guy, you really need a woman to show you how things are that are like, oh, okay, like a rug in the room with the nightstands that match and good bedding and like little like books that go on a table diagonally. Bro, here we go, Matt. Do you know how important it is to have coffee or not table books? Is that what you call them? Table books?
Coffee table books.
coffee table books, but they don't even have to go on the coffee table. They can go on like a long table that goes against the wall with maybe you have a
That
record
would
player.
be a buffet table.
Is that really what they're called?
Yes.
All right, so a buffet table. I want to have a place with a buffet table, and I got 2 books, and the one on top is diagonal, and the other one's straight. But then there's a candle on top of that, and then in between that is our old a record player that's not old, that's kind of like a modern one, but you can play records on it, like rap records, but also the Beatles. And then over on the left side, you have like a little, like a design of some crystal something. Maybe there's a couple pennies in there. That's cozy. I want one of those.
You want knickknacks.
I want knickknacks.
You know what you want? You want to shop at Home Goods.
I want to shop at Living Spaces. I want to shop at Home Goods. I want to shop at ND2D. What's that place near
CB2?
CB2. Okay?
You want West Elm.
I want curtains on every goddamn window, okay? I want an area rug that fits the couch and the side table and the coffee table. And then I want the wires hidden behind the TV. I want them hidden, okay?
No, you want them fished through the wall.
But then you're putting holes in the wall.
Yeah, whatever. Pash easy.
Should I fish them through the wall or just put one of those plastic things? Let's be realistic.
No, you fish them through the wall.
So what we're going to have to do is have you come over and do a lot of things.
Possible.
At least 2 of these.
Sure.
I just have to order them.
It's easy. I'll link you.
How much would one of these be?
That?
Yeah.
Right now, I think is on sale for $49.
And I have something like this already, but it doesn't hold this.
It can.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I got to get a desk. And I got one of like this old wooden dolphin thing that's going to go behind. I don't even want to talk about that, bro.
I was going to say.
I don't even want to talk about. I was going to talk about betting. And I've bet first of all, just to get people excited, I have betting on my lineup, couch, starting over, which we're kind of doing right now. We did starting over, so we're starting over when you have to get to buy new furniture. And then Target, just talking about Target. And then that's it. But it seems like we're on to something right now. What would you like to talk about? Ew, someone's hair.
So,
is it the worst collapse in Miami Dolphin history? Yes.
Oh, no, I didn't want to dig on your Dolphins.
Gotcha.
But I was going to say, like, going back to drinking.
Yes.
I finally, like, I feel like I'm totally an adult now. I went to an all-inclusive for 7 days, maybe got buzzed one day.
What's an all-inclusive what?
An all-inclusive resort.
Which is
so I went to Mexico with the wife.
You and your wife.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you ever, like, all-inclusive means, like, all you can eat, all the restaurants, all you can drink.
What?
I lost weight over that week.
You're boring. You're a boring person.
No. Like, I don't know how I did that.
Why would you? Here's a flaw about me. I could be on a diet. I could be doing great. I could be doing all the things I want to do, like, oh, not eating bread. I did it for like a month or something last year. I'm going to try to do again. No bread, right? No bread, no soda, little things like that. And then consistently run, right? But then if there's a moment where it's like all you can eat, I'm not paying for it and it's free, something about free food makes me go, well, let's get it all.
Oh, no. So what I figured out what my thing is, if I don't try that now, I might never have a chance to do it again or try it. And I have to eat it.
It's kind of like when you get upgraded to first class, you're like, well, now I can't fucking sleep. I can't sleep in first class because I want to experience first class.
Exactly.
God damn it. Thankfully, I've experienced it quite a couple times. Quite a couple times is not a thing, but still.
Sure.
But that's another conundrum.
Wait, so you've never done like an all-inclusive resort?
Bro, I've never done a resort.
Wow.
Like a resort. Where would I do a resort with who?
Fair.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
Yeah. You need to go on a real vacation.
Maybe to fix my relationship, I need to
go on a real vacation.
My relationship is at halftime right now. If there was ever a halftime for a relationship, that's what we're doing right now. We're at halftime, and you know what? Yep, we still will have sleepovers. So what is this, really? We're mentally halftiming it.
Yeah. It's TV timeout.
It's other things, yes. We're regrouping, and we're both mentally getting ready. Listen, what we both had to do, and this is a lesson for anyone listening that's in relationships or that's not, you got to be at your best point mentally before you guys can be better for each other mentally. You
100%.
have to mentally be healthy. And she wasn't mentally healthy with my world, and I wasn't mentally healthy with the way I was receptive to the way she was treating my world, maybe. Because there's nothing about like her world really that I could be like, I don't feel, you know what I mean? Like there's certain things she's not a fan of the lifestyle of comedy and people I've surrounded myself with. We don't have to indulge, but that's the truth of it. And I've had to take some time to kind of take a look into myself and figure out what I think is important to myself. And listen, this is the 39th year. Let's say I live to 75. I want those next 35 years to be the best with someone who we both respect each other. So if that means I have to make hard decisions and not, do things that I necessarily want to do, or maybe, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'll say what I got to say, but like basically, move on from chapters in my life. So this is a new chapter in my life. I'm at a place where I'm in a new chapter of my life. We both are working towards being more independent in our worlds to where we are not dependent on other people and other things, and that we are only working for one another. And if that works out, great. If it doesn't, then whatever. I still have stand up. But, that being said, you know, I what do I say next?
So, how was your New Year's?
I brought my dad here.
Yeah.
So we brought this is great. I'm not sure you would be into this, but let's see. I have how about this? Before I say what I'm going to say, I'm going to guess that you would be very into both of these things.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Oh boy.
Now here we go. So for New Year's Eve, my buddy Scott, he just bought his first house. He works for PwC, like he has a real job, right?
Yeah.
And works with it. Him and his wife are professionals, right?
One of those people.
Yes, good guy. They all have real jobs, so they bought their first house. So congratulations, right? And my other best friend, he's in the pharmacy world. Both friends from high school and college that live out here. Pregnant wife. We went to the people who got the new house. My other buddy with his pregnant wife just moved here. They're with us, and my dad's with us, right? And then there's another couple. So we go there, chill little New Year's Eve because we got my dad, and it's kind of like an understanding. We're all like, let's just do something chill. I'm gonna have my dad. Let's make sure he has a good time, right? Keep my dad happy, and he. So we all go there. We're having some cocktails. It's not crazy. Bunch of little charcuterie, charcuterie boards. I'm not gonna have good one saying that. We got some pizza, some sushi. It's good finger foods around the house. Having some drinks, and then a little bit before midnight, we sit down and we play a game. And a big fan of this game. And here's one. This is the first one. It's called Quiplash.
Oh boy.
Quiplash.
Okay.
So Quiplash, let me explain what Quiplash is. You pull it up on the TV, right? Maybe it's like an app on a smart TV.
Sure.
Or it's online, and it goes, type in this code. You type it in on a web browser. It's not an app on your phone, and the web browser type the code in so it's linked. Then you sign in your name, and everyone does. So there's like 6 or 7 players. You make your name whatever your name wants to be, and then it asks you 2 questions, and everybody has 2 questions that they have to answer out of the whole group, and a couple of them are the same, but every, like, let's say there's 8 people. Only 4 people have the same 2 questions, but also 2 questions with someone else. Does that make sense? So you will have the same question as 2 other people, not you will have the same questions with one other person. Does that make sense?
It.
So everybody has these, and your question will be like, what would be the worst thing for a doctor to tell you right before your birthday? and you have to write in not the realistic answer, the most silliest, ridiculous answer that makes sense. And then those answers will pop up. That question will pop up, and then the answers pop up, and everyone like laughs and giggles, and then they vote for which one is the best. And then that's the game.
Okay.
And so it's fun. So you'll have like random questions like, what would be the best thing to fill up a pool with besides water?
Yeah, you go Jello.
Whatever, something like that. But they're better questions than that. It would be like, it was something like that, but it'd be like, oh, what would be in God's refrigerator? That was one of them, and I put Altar Boys. So that won. So that one like
Touché.
killed it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like something like that. I won most of the games, as I should.
Yeah.
If I
as
didn't,
a
that's
comedian,
ridiculous. Yes.
I would say
I like, there was like my buddy's wife won twice, but I won 3 times. So it's like she was really good at it, but it's like I better be up there. So like that was like those questions like got laughs out loud. But then like, so like obviously with normal humans, you're gonna get a lot of penis and sex
they're gonna
jokes.
go for the lowest hanging fruit.
Yes. So but that it's a fun game. And I was like, that was a lot of fun. Dad could never get his second answer in the time, and it was like he's like, I can't think, I'm just not witty. Like, so that was fun. That was a good game that I suggest everybody tries when you have like a house gathering. By the way, the most 38-year-old thing you could do is play a game of Quiplash. All right, here's a little fucking.
It sounds a little like Family Feud-ish, where you gotta like guess what the answers are.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
One of the most 38 things you could do is play Quiplash. If you guys don't know what Quiplash is, it's a game I basically explained where you just kind of make up your own answers and everybody laughs at how stupid the answers are. But there's nothing like, there's no way any 20-year-olds would be like, sure. Like you have to be at a certain point in your life to do these games. And it was so fun. It was so fun to sit around with other adults not in their 40s and play a game where you're all laughing at silly answers. There's nothing better than that. And like when you're younger right now in your 20s, like, this is the best time of your life. No. Your 30s. I've always said this. Everybody says this. Your 30s are the best time of your life. No. Your late 30s are the absolute best time of your life. So look forward to your late 30s, kids. Your late 30s are unbelievable, dude. It's a lot of fun because guess what? You get to choose who you want in your life, and it's easy to walk away from people. I'll tell you that much. No pun intended, but there you go.
Sponsor him, Quiplash.
Quiplash, baby. Now,
what was the second thing you said,
bro? I know you've heard this one.
Oh God.
And I've heard it before, but I was like, nah. I would shrug it off.
Oh no.
We played Mafia. Have you ever played Mafia?
No.
Wow, it's so fun.
I'm aware of it though.
I had heard about it,
Yeah.
but I never knew how to play or what it was.
Give me like the
Here we
1
go.
minute pitch.
Here we go. First time playing Mafia, and boy, was it a fucking blast, okay? Because I was like, all right, I was already in the game because we started with that. So now I'm like, let's go. What do we got next, all right? And now, so now Mafia is, there was like 8 of us, right? So you have 3 mobsters.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3 mobsters. And then you have townspeople. Everybody is a townsperson who's not a mobster, but they're specific townspeople. You have a doctor, you have a sheriff,
Mhm.
and then you have the rest are townspeople. 3 townspeople.
Doctor, sheriff,
And then,
townspeople, and mafia.
yes. Okay. So you just have the doctor and the sheriff and the mobsters, right? So now it's all in a bowl, right? And
Yeah.
everybody goes around.
Pick a name.
Pick a
Yeah.
name, look at it, only you know, put it back in. All right? And there's one narrator. Okay? And so the narrator is not involved in the game. He just directs the game. So the narrator goes up and they're supposed to speak like this. Like, for instance, let's say we had 8 people and I'm the narrator. I go, hello, guys. Welcome here on this beautiful evening in Southern California. We're sitting here and it's a wonderful evening. And everybody... it starts like this. Everybody close your eyes and put your head down. So everybody put your head down or close your eyes. Just make sure you don't, and nobody's cheating because we're not in our 20s. We're all in our 40s and we want to participate the right way.
Yeah.
So we're all done. And you put your head down and they're like, and the narrator goes, we're here this evening and we have a crazy group of people, but there is something I have to know. Everybody who is a part of the mob, please look at me right now. So the narrator sees who's the mob. They all look up, and then the mob identifies who each other is the mob. They go, okay, cool. You're the mob. You're the mob. Okay, mob. Thank you. Now, mob, please choose someone you would like to kill tonight. And they go around and they all just like look around. And by the third game, you're like, this guy, because he's good, right? You're going to get rid of him. Or first game, who do you think was the first person that mob killed? Me, because I'm me. Okay. So,
Sure.
so the mob kills someone, narrator knows, mob, put your head down. And then they go, okay, now if we could have the doctor, please look at me. Then the doctor, whatever, you're narrating, you can make it spicy. Doctor, look up. Now point to someone you would like to save. The doctor gets to save one person every day. And they could even save themselves. They could go myself. So the doctor can save someone. And then they pick whoever they think. Whether they don't know who they're picking, but they're picking someone to save. And then head down. And then they go, sheriff, now we would like you to pick someone,
Who's
look up that you would like to investigate. And I will say yes or no. So then the sheriff picks someone and the narrator go yes or no. All right. Okay. Then down. Then they go, okay, wake up, everyone. It's a new day. And then everybody looks up. And then the narrator goes, okay, based off of what was picked can be like, it could go one of three ways. It goes, unfortunately, last night there was a gruesome murder. Or it could be like, last night there was an attempt on murder, but it was saved by the doctor.
Yeah.
So then, like, by that answer, the doctor knows who's not in the mob, right? If that answer came out. If the doctor...
Well, they know one person is not in the mob.
Yes, and the person that they saved.
Yeah.
And then, now, if the person dies, the mob...
Well, the mob could kill the same person again.
No, once you're killed, you're out.
Oh, okay.
So, like, no. So,
but
like,
I thought the doctor could save
so the sheriff now knows what he knows.
Yeah.
Whoever he pointed to.
The sheriff's got to figure out over the course of a few turns.
If it goes that far. So the point of the game is to get rid of all the mobs.
Yeah.
If there's no, how about this? If there's 3 mobsters and 1 townsperson, the game's over. Yeah. If there's 2 mobsters and 1 townsperson, the game's over. If there's 3 townspeople, like, it just has to be 3 to 1, right?
Yeah.
So like, just off that one round, the sheriff can figure out in 3 rounds a little bit closer, but the sheriff now can also. I'm sorry. Here's the biggest. The biggest part of the game is now. Okay, so let's say on that round, there was a murder. You were murdered. Oh, so we know that person wasn't a mob member because the mob wouldn't murder their own person the first time, right?
Yeah.
So they are murdered, and now they go. Now everybody's up. And it's time for someone to vote someone off, right? That they think they want killed. Now the killing is... Wait, is that how it is? Yeah. Either everybody is up and looking, and now voting for who they think is a mob that they want killed.
Gotcha.
So now this is where it gets fun. This is where the game is fun. Everybody is arguing for a point to defend what they are, right?
Yeah.
So a mobster might be like, I think it's him, man. This is why. Well, that's fishy. Like, but then someone could be in really quiet, could be mob because they don't want to bring attention to them.
Yeah.
All right. But also, the sheriff has in his back pocket, like, hey, I'm the sheriff. I'm telling you right now, that person's not the mob. But once someone admits they're the sheriff, when they close their eyes, the mob's going to kill the sheriff. So the sheriff is in a weird situation. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it.
And then the doctor can also be like, I tried to save them and it worked or it didn't, but then the doctor's going to get murdered. So you can't. So now you have a bunch of fucking assholes trying to argue and defend and pitch why they won't, but could also be a fucking mobster. True. And it gets really fun and exciting.
No, I'd be into that.
All right. So we should start a podcast called Mafia.
Sure.
And everybody just watches it.
Just Twitch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if we did it in the room with 8 people, that's not a bad idea.
I'm in.
That could be a Village Idiots episode.
There you go.
That's a Village Idiots episode. Well, you need 1 wide, 1 on the narrator.
Oh, we'll figure that out. So, I went up to see my in-laws.
Yeah.
And I saw my nieces. And I'll have to show you one piece of this video.
Right here, right now? gonna pop up.
No, I'll show you offline because I don't like posting videos of my nieces.
Sure. Yeah,
online.
because you don't want all the 200 strangers that follow you that
Yeah,
are
yeah,
family
yeah,
and
yeah.
friends to see it.
Anyways, I get there, and out of her mouth, she's like, "I got throw burrito for Christmas."
What's that?
It is a dodgeball card game.
And you're addicted to it.
No. So imagine a game like it's almost like
I'm sorry. Is there a spray machine in here?
I think one of the girls refilled the
It smells really good in
the
here.
perfume diffuser thing.
Got you.
So the idea of this is like imagine trying to like find 3 of a kind of a card.
Okay.
And if you find the right one, it could cause a war. Now there's 2 burritos that are like the same as a the stress relief balls.
Yes.
Same thing. And so you're trying to score as many things or as many points as possible, but if I lay down 3 burrito war cards, it causes a war between everybody, the people directly to my right and left, or you can choose a duel. Her mistake is she talks so much smack as a 7-year-old girl.
So you take the stress balls and throw them at someone?
Yes.
Oh. So you get to abuse people.
Oh my God. I winged a burrito at 60 miles per hour across the house.
And to a girl.
I took out the knee.
Wait, are you sitting down or everybody runs around after you do it?
So there's 3 different possible battles. One is war, where literally as soon as that hits, everybody but the person who laid it down is in immediate war. There's only 2 burritos and you might have 5 people.
And
so everybody's trying to
dodge it,
grab.
and there's no boundaries.
There's no boundaries. So everybody's trying to grab.
So this is
a
like an
burrito.
outside game then.
No, it can be indoors, but shit's gonna get broken. But then there's one where it's just the duel, where they line up back to back, take 3 paces, turn around, and throw.
That's fun. I would always want to do the duel. That sounds way more fun.
12 years with my wife.
This guy's like, I dominated a 7-year-old.
No. 12 years with my wife, and I told you she's seen dodgeball 3 times.
Bad wife.
The fact that no, you're right on that. I'll say that. It was so good to throw something at her. She was not expecting it.
And it came right to her chest or something?
Oh no, I was like, it has to be below the knee on her. Or else if I want to sleep in the same bed.
That's a good game for kids. I could see that. Wow, this guy that's like playing a card game and goes, when this card goes down, you have to do 5 minutes of comedy. I'm like, there it is, guys. Here we go. Man, that would be fun. That Mafia thing was like little things like that you don't expect that you would enjoy, which was a lot of fun, man. House parties. I want to more house parties in my life. Listen, at this age we stop going out. I'll watch a football game out, but like more house parties, ordering in. I'm gonna make sure we do that at least 4 other times.
Good. Yeah, no, I'd play Mafia. That's right in my alley.
Yeah, that's a fun time.
Like I'm all about charades.
Mm-hmm. God, we're at that age where that shit's fun. All right, listen. Next episode we'll talk about Target and decorating because there's some big things here. There's some big things I want to really. Yeah.
Okay.
I got measurements. Like betting. I could do 10 minutes on betting.
Yeah, I'll save it for next week.
Yeah, I mean,
do a whole betting episode.
Betting is important, man. It really is.
What's your thread count threshold?
I mean, it's got to be minimum 750, 800.
I'll agree with you.
You know what I mean? Like
satin sheets or regular or jersey?
Well, now you're getting me confused. Because I just know that I'm getting the ones that whatever are cold. They got to be cold. What about you? Are you a foam mattress guy or like are you a mattress? Pillow top?
No, so
because foam you just get delivered and undo it in the box.
I have a Helix with a foam topper with an extra foam topper.
What's a Helix?
So Helix is one of those like mattresses in a box.
Oh, so it's a foam.
Like a Casper.
Foam.
Yeah. It's
foam,
but
then
there
you
is
added
some
a foam on
springs
top.
Yeah, there's
There
some
is?
spring. Yeah,
So
there's.
how does it get delivered in a box and open up?
It's a thing.
Is it really good or what?
I enjoy the hell out of it.
Is it softer or firm?
I live in the medium. My wife needs she needs to be laying on like 5 comforters type of soft.
I love soft.
No, that's not me.
I
I would
don't-
get too hot.
Is that what gets too hot? Soft?
Yeah, because if your body is more enveloped, like your body can't breathe.
You know what? I think I don't know what I like. Because I've been in so many different I've had how about this? The studio days I had this foam one. It was like 10 inches. And it was so soft and I loved it. Then I ordered another foam one, but it was a little bit more firm. And I think I enjoyed it, but then I feel like I haven't slept good for years.
Mm. You know what? The best thing I ever did wasn't the mattress. Go get a really good pillow.
Well, listen, bro. Here we go with the bedding episode. Pillows
Wait. Let's
so important.
let's do it the next episode.
All right, next episode.
I'll go in on bedding. Because I don't fuck around with bedding and showers. Like, those are the things that I will splurge and pay millionaire money.
Showers, what do you mean? Like
We've had this conversation where
with
you
a
got to have
shower
the
head.
dual shower head. You got to be able to pick it up off there.
Spray your butthole.
And then you get the overhead. Yeah.
Well, if you own the place, if you rent, it's like,
You can swap it out and then swap it back.
No, like the piping, like I'm saying, like
There's
if I ever
attachments-
owned a place, I would want the shower head to come from the ceiling.
You can buy the piping to do that.
You'd have to open up the roof and stuff.
No.
What do you mean?
There are long attachments you can screw
So
up.
I'm just gonna have to hire you to do a bunch of different things.
I guess so. I'm expensive.
I'll just cook you dinner. All right, guys. Listen. Like, subscribe, comment. If you have questions, email lenoci.michael@gmail.com. Also, if I'm gonna release a full crowdwork special soon. Just look out for that. And once I have it up, it will give you like 3 weeks before it comes out. But we'll see you guys later.